November 29th. First time lighting the wood stove. The guys were just back and they just finished up like half an hour ago, so I'm dying to light this thing. Need some new fire bricks, but that's okay. So this wood stove was in the house when I bought it. It's a Regency. They're a pretty decent brand, but I put a Pacific Energy in, and I think that they're the best stoves. But it's a good enough wood stove for a garage. Somewhere to put these. So according to the weather network, it's -1. It's 6 in here, and I just had the door open for at least 5 minutes. So I'm gonna get that fire going, probably keep it going all weekend, and see what I can get it up to in here. Before I get this thing going, I wanna clean the glass on the door, because that's pretty dirty, and I gotta replace some of these fire bricks. A bunch of them are broken half at the back, so I got some new ones there, so I'll get that done and then get this fire going. Get these old broken bricks out of here. See, these things end up breaking when you throw wood in and it slams into the back of the stove and it ends up busting them in half. And this stove really isn't all that deep, so when you're trying to throw pieces of wood in, that's what ends up happening. They hit the back, and then the bricks get broke. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. All right, let's get this glass cleaned up. It's a pretty high-tech process. You just got to get yourself some of these high-tech tools. Just get a rag wet, dip it in the ash, and just wipe it off. I don't know if there's like glass cleaner made to do this or if there's a product that anybody else uses to do this, but my dad taught me this. And that's the way he's always done it, and that's the way I do it, and it seems to work just fine. Sarah's gonna be upset I used her nice shirt to clean the wood stove glass. All right, now we're all cleaned up, new fire brick. Let's get this going. So it's pretty well 5:30. I'm gonna turn the fan on the back here. I'll keep this going. I'm gonna put more wood in it this evening after supper and then before I go to bed. And I'll keep it going all weekend and see what the temperature's at in here on Sunday afternoon. So here it is Sunday evening and it's only 9 degrees in here. I figured that wood stove would have been able to get that warmer in here. Now, that being said, I did just have both of these doors open and pull everything in here. I did have the heater going at one point today. That wood stove will get it up to about like 13 or 14 in here. But that's really driving the wood to it hard. Like that's how much wood has been burnt since I lit the stove. So for that much wood being burnt, that stove doesn't really seem to pump out a ton of heat, but it's better than no stove. And that heater, if you turn it on, it really brings the temperature up in here. So I guess you could have that thing fired up, get it warm in here. And then I'm sure once it's warm in here, that thing would maintain the temperature, but really it's not bad. Like if you're working in here and it's 10 to 15 degrees, that's not too bad at all. So at some point, I think I would like to get a different wood stove, but for right now, that one's working just fine. So looking forward to getting everything set up in here. Getting this mezzanine installed. That'll be nice to have that in here. Just finished all the soffit and fascia today, so it's coming. It's getting there. Next weekend, I'll be working on that, so cool.